Welcome to Barra Castle, home to our unique and exclusive use wedding and events venue, the Barn at Barra Castle. My name is Sarah and I'm excited about showing you around. We've got a big spacious car park which directs guests to enter via our welcome arch. Guests then come up the stairs and the first thing they're greeted with is that iconic Aberdeenshire view. We've got a beautiful lush green lawn right in front of the barn, which is surrounded by all this colour, all these incredible borders, and all these flowers have been designed with weddings in mind. The lawn is really popular for garden games, Jenga, croquet, you name it. And it's also a really popular spot for guests to enjoy their drinks in fair and dry weather. I love this arch, which at the moment has climbing roses all over it. And it's the perfect spot for couples to say, I do outside. I just think it frames that view incredibly well. And look, you even get sheep in the field. A wee bit of history about the barn. The barn was a cowshed that we demolished and then rebuilt it again from scratch. We wanted to create a venue that felt like a barn inside and out, but we also wanted it to have a really sophisticated and elegant feel. And did you know that these lush green lawns used to be the silage pit? You then come on to our outside terrace, which has multiple sets of garden furniture. And I think it's the perfect spot for guests just to sit, relax, enjoy a glass of fizz and soak in that view. All along the front of the venue are French doors which open out onto the terrace. So it's a really nice flow between the inside and out. This is my favourite room in the whole venue. It's called the Snug, or simply put, a saf seat, as they say in this part of the world. It's really popular later in the day. Your guests can come and chill here, but they can still watch and see everything that's going on in the main room. We'll light the wood burner any time of year because I think it creates that really warm and cosy vibe to the end of your day. This is an original plan of the lands of Barra and it dates back to 1835. We found it when we did up one of the houses and I love it, and guests really love it as well because they come and see how everything used to look. What I really love is the pigment that they've used to show the green of the fields. Our aim was to create a really rustic and natural vibe to the barn. In fact, it doesn't need a huge amount of decor, but I love the setup today. It's very simple, and all you need is just a lovely posy at the end of your chairs. This is the reception room, but it's really popular for a ceremony, as you can see, and it's just one of the many spaces that you can choose to have your ceremony at the barn. If you get married in the reception room, after the ceremony, we open the stable door to reveal the main room of the barn. So if you look up, we've got multiple beams, and on each beam we have a curtain, which allows couples to tailor the room whichever way they like. Today, they've got married next door in the reception room and their tables are hidden behind the curtains. We've got the bar at the top end of the room, which is made out of whiskey barrels and copper, and it looks really great at this end. We have an in-house venue team that are here on the day to help all the suppliers and to help your day run as smoothly as it can. And also offer you a wee cocktail. Perfectly timed, Adrian. After the reception drinks, you can open the curtains and have that nice ta-da moment as you come through to your eating area. We can tweak the size of the room depending on your wedding guests. The great thing is, with the curtains, we can make it larger and smaller. And the lovely thing is, however you lay it out, however you design the room, you've always got that view in front of you. How you decorate the venue is entirely up to you, but we are here to help and advise. I love these frames because they sit high on the table, and when the guests are at the table, they can still see other guests across the table, so it works really nicely. We've got loads of suppliers lists, and as you go through the wedding process, and when you need that information, we can give that to you. Welcome to the ladies. Plenty of cubicles because they were designed by a lady. I'm just going to draw your attention to some of the features in each cubicle. We've got the copper piping on the shelving, then on the loo roll, and that ties in with the lighting. Plenty of sinks, plenty of mirrors, and it's really light and bright in here. Just perfect for you ladies to do your hair and makeup. We've saved the quirkiness for you boys. Our sinks are old Victorian wash basins. The mirrors are those tools that used to be used in the fields to shake the stones out from the soil. And then one thing that our guests really love, the male guests that is that they get to do their business in a bucket. You don't see this on the day, but it's a good to know. This is our kitchen, a big space with lots of stainless steel and tables, big walk-in chill. And we work with a variety of suppliers, caterers, who are all very good at what they do. The back of the kitchen backs onto the supplier area, so it's really quick and easy to access. One of the great things about our location is our aspect. East is behind us and west is dead ahead of us. We get the most incredible sunsets. When you book the barn, you have access to the grounds, and this front elevation of the castle I think is extra special. Photographers love it because they'll bring couples and the bridal party in front of the stone wall and take the photos, but it's also really lovely for a confetti shot. The history of the castle is really interesting because it dates back to the 13th century. Robert the Bruce stayed in the lands around here before he fought John Buchan, the Earl of Comyn, and won the Battle of Inverurie in 1308 and supposedly changed the course of Scottish history. But I think every battle did back then, didn't it? The gardens have been laid out by our very clever and capable gardener, Susie, and she's designed them with weddings and events in mind. So she staggered the colour to make sure that we have a really long season. This is one of my favourite spots in the garden. It's the hanging seat. And photographers love it because they bring couples here and they can have a wee sit and a wee chill and perhaps a little smooch. Thank you for letting me show you around. There are so many possibilities and I've just shown you a little bit of what can happen here at Barra Castle. So if you'd like to know more or if you'd like to come for a tour, then email info@barracastle.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you.